Brandon Ayuk is my X factor. And the reason why is because I look at what the Rams do with Cooper Kupp and how they force feed him the ball and how in a big moment you know where the ball is going. The Niners used to do that with Kittle for the most part. They spread the ball around really, really well right now. Obviously, there's other names on this offense like Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Kittle. Somebody could say Juszczyk or even Trent Williams, but I feel like Ayuk is one of the keys because you started to see his ascension last year, and he's kind of just scratching the surface. He has first 1,000-yard season, and he is just scratching the surface of his talent. We hear reports all the time, and granted, camp reports are biased for their own team and their own players, but we've heard reports about how much progress Brandon Ayuk has made from last year to this year in his route running. And if you have a reliable receiver that can get open on his own, that can get open in short spaces, that you trust with the ball, and that can run the entire route tree, that's really hard to guard with all the other guys that you have to guard on this 49ers offense. So Brandon Ayuk, if they can get him the ball, he's my number one X factor for this upcoming year. My second one, my 1B, is Talanoa Hufanga. He had a fantastic year, and he wasn't perfect. Look, he had some missed coverages and missed tackles and things that hurt the team, but he made so many splash plays and so many big plays and so many game-changing plays, starting with the prior season in the playoffs where he returned the block punt for a touchdown in Green Bay, which essentially got them back in the game and won them the game. So I'm looking for big things from him. And at the back end of that secondary, because you may not have as much of a pass rush from the edges, and you may not have as productive of a pass rush, there's more pressure on those guys to cover for longer, and more pressure on those guys to kind of adhere to their assignments and not just freewheel, which I feel like Hufanga is a little bit. He falls victim to that a little bit, but that is kind of my guy to watch on defense. People say that it kind of came out of nowhere. We saw it. We saw this guy's star potential in the previous year. I want to see if he can duplicate that again.